Parents and teachers, brothers and sisters, alumni and graduates of the great class of 2016, congratulations. My name is Mahishan, and it's my honor and privilege to address you today as the class's valedictorian. Don't let that title fool you though. As wise as I may appear on paper, many of my fellow classmates are just as wise as I appear to be. In fact, I've learned from them on many occasions that the test of a true education at St. Benedict's is in our daily interactions and moral challenges as much as it's in calculus or history. So when I sat down a couple of days ago and began thinking of what wise words of wisdom to impart to you all today, I harked back to my earliest experience with your sons, your grandsons, your nephews. I recalled the seminal moment of our brotherly bonds, the freshman overnight. On a warm evening in August of 2012, a midshipman furiously marched our class onto the upper field. The midshipman had spent the last hour growing angrier and angrier as he watched our group cheat our way to a victory in the dodgeball game. Now he directed his sweat-stained and sleep-deprived students to the edge of the field, where we stood shaking and sweating in our sneakers, awaiting our terrible punishment. To our surprise, however, the midshipman merely gave us one task: march across the field together, without leaving a single member behind. Slightly confused, we threw each other a few blank looks before we started sprinting across the field. Needless to say, the next few minutes were utter chaos. We fell to the ground, twisted our knees, and tripped over ourselves as we kept trying, over and over again, to successfully get across with every member intact. At that moment, we were a hopeless ragtag class destined for failure. Until, that is, one classmate decided to put his arm around another, and he around another, and so on until finally, the entire class was marching across the field, arm to arm and shoulder to shoulder. I stand here today grateful for that experience and every experience I've had at St. Benedict's since then. I stand here knowing that my story is part of a broader Benedictine story, one mutually linked with the stories of my classmates and their successes and their failures. Tonight we've gathered to affirm the great future awaiting the class of 2016. Not just because of our impressive number of college acceptances, athletic awards, or other individual honors. We come here to celebrate the class of 2016, and on a very simple premise, summed up in a declaration that echoes throughout the generations. Whatever hurts my brother helps me, whatever helps my brother helps me. The phrase is part of a broader legacy at St. Benedict's, one that we, as graduates of the class of 2016, join today. Today, my classmates and I celebrate our experiences and accomplishments. Experiences and accomplishments that challenge the status quo. We challenge the fact that our nation's schools are more segregated now than they were in 1966. We challenge the fact that only 55% of black males graduate from high school. We challenge the fact that most kids in inner cities are destined for the school-to-prison pipeline. As students here, we've challenged today so that we can make tomorrow a better place for one another. As alumni here and after, our commitment to this legacy, a legacy of mutual support and understanding, can and should only grow. Going forward, many of you graduates may choose to pursue careers in law, medicine, art, or other admirable fields. You will undoubtedly face challenges. They will be serious, and they will be many. They will not be met easily or in any short period of time. But know this, class of 2016. If you embrace those challenges in the same way that we embraced one another on the upper field nearly 4 years ago, they will be met. The reason is simple. Our experiences together at this school, whether at Convo or on the trail, have contained in full the love and loathing, the faith and frustration, and yes, the challenges and uncertainties that will continue to define our adult lives. The only thing we can be certain of is that we will all be, now and forever, graduates of St. Benedict's, forever linked, arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder, as we walk across the field of life, separate in form, but united in spirit. Thank you, and God bless the class of 2016.